in Just Golf.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Just Golf with me, Divya Bhagat. Now, I'm here at the Classic Golf Resort and we'll tell you more about this course, but in just a little while. First up is the prestigious Johnnie Walker Championship, where Paul Casey was the toast of Glen Eagles, while for Ryder Cup star Colin Montgomery, it was yet another disappointment.
Glen Eagles has sweet memories for Paul Casey. And now when he look back, it'll be with even more fondness. Casey started his professional victory quest with a maiden success at Glen Eagles in 2001. And the love affair with the famous Scottish venue continued when he claimed his 6th European Tour title in the 2006 Johnnie Walker Championship. The 28-year-old Englishman carded a final round 72 on the PGA Centenary course for a 16-under par total of 276 and victory by a shot from Denmark's Søren Hansen and Andrew Marshall of England. Home crowd favourite and Casey's playing partner for the final day, Colin Montgomery, failed to find the vital spark to ignite his challenge. He finished in a share of 4th place alongside his Ryder Cup colleague Thomas Bjorn on 14 under par. But the day and the tournament belonged to Casey. After near misses this year in the British Masters at the Belfry and the Nissan Irish Open at Carton House, Casey, who won the Volvo China Open last November, is back to his winning ways. And if he continues in the same vein, he seems all set to set the golfing greens ablaze at the British Open.
Starting this week, we have something new for you on Just Golf. Features on how golf is played in the Army. Now, did you know that 93 of the golf courses under the Army are part of the environmental parks and training camps? Well, over the next few weeks, we're going to take you through some of the more exotic ones. So let's tee off with this one in Arunachal Pradesh with SUJAY.
Thank you, Divya. Just give me a minute. There. Okay, now, like Divya was telling you, the Army has a lot of golf courses, and around 70% of golf in India is under the Army. And right now, I'm at a golf course which is called the Ball of Fire Golf Course, and it is in Arunachal Pradesh. But how did I get here? To get things straight, let's begin at the beginning. We are traveling to the picturesque valley of Rupa in the West Kameng district of Arunachal Pradesh. From the plains of Assam to around 4,500 feet above mean sea level. The going is not tough. Get off at Guwahati Airport and drive to Tezpur. Takes about 4 to 5 hours. Then another 60 kilometers, some through jungles, to Bhalukpong in the foothills. You see that? That's the entry into Arunachal Pradesh. I'm standing here at Bhalukpong. In front of me, Assam, behind me, Arunachal Pradesh. And then around 80 odd kilometers to Tenga. And that's where there is golf. Hey, you must be wondering why I'm carrying an umbrella. You've got to stay in there to find out. Some 20 odd years ago, this area was a normal rock-strewn valley. And then the Indian Army decided to do something about it. They turned it into an environmental park and training area. This being a border zone, the presence of infantry and support regiments meant that a place to train would come in handy. But there was scope for something more, and up came a few browns amidst barren and stony fairways. It went on to become a 9-hole golf course, but one where you played on mats. To tell us more about the course, we have with us Colonel Mishra, who is the secretary of this course. And thank you so much for joining us on Just Golf.
Thank you very much.
Will you show me around, please?
Yeah, let's go around. It was decided that this must be brought up environmentally also, to maintain it as a kind of a park, bring in various species and maintain the natural habitat as it is, so that the training could be carried out in the real terms, no modifications to the area. And once this started coming up, it was also thought of that it could be, because golf courses are part of natural habitat, and bring up a golf course also in between, so that the armed forces, the officers, men, families, children can come and play some golf and relax a little bit. So per se, this is not exactly a golf course. This is a ball of fire, environmental park, and training area. Now, as you see the lay of the ground out here, it is a natural valley. This is the Rupa Valley. You have some hillocks here and the mountains on one side and mountains on this side. There is a river flowing here. This is the Tengachu, famous Tengachu location, the lifeline of this area. And that is why this area was selected for training and maintaining the natural habitat and the environment. Work hard when you have to work hard, and when you have to relax, you must have some place to go to. And this is one of the lovely places to come. Besides being a great de-stressor, this is a game which improves your power of concentration. You try and concentrate on anything else, you cannot play golf. It is in the natural environment. This kind of fresh air is the first thing that hits you out here when you come from Delhi or Bombay or any other place.
Right, Colonel Mishra, thank you so much for telling us about the course. For the army man's skin on a visit, being able to pass the idle hours away is a challenge. Just imagine, you live in Delhi or Mumbai and you come up to Arunachal because that's where your PA is posted. Well, it sure helps if you know how to play golf.
Because there's nothing here to do else. We can study or we can play golf.
So you choose golf. You, I guess, don't live in these parts, do you?
No, I don't stay here. I come here for my vacations. I'm studying in Mumbai, so just come here for vacation and enjoying the game.
Now, this is the Ball of Fire golf course. And it is 18 holes with 15 greens and 3 browns. Carrying on with the statistics, it is a golf course with a 4 par 5, 9 par 4 and 5 par 3 holes. And preferred lie is also allowed on some. The Ball of Fire golf course is affiliated to the Indian Golf Union and is a part of Army Zone Golf. Enjoying your golf? So am I. But some time back I posed a question. I said, why am I carrying this umbrella? I'm carrying this umbrella because you see behind me those clouds? They can come anytime and there can be rain anytime out here. There's either sun or rain. And for both those things, golf or no golf, you need to be prepared. And so, here I am, all prepared. It didn't rain while Just Golf was in Rupa Valley of Arunachal Pradesh. But that was not how it was at some other exotic golf courses that we visited. So the umbrella did come in handy. But that's on future episodes of Just Golf.
It's time for a short break on Just Golf. Lots more coming up on the other side. But before we slip into the break, take a look at what July's issue of Golf Digest has for you. Welcome back to Just Golf. Now, as I mentioned, I'm here at the Classic Golf Resort, the only 27-hole golf course in the country. But there's more to the course that makes it special.
Arigatou. 안녕히 가세요. 스바라시. 조심히죠. 아리가또.
Now, in case you're wondering why what you are hearing is not English, this should answer your questions. These are just a few phrases that Khem Bahadur, one of many caddies working at Classic Golf Resort, has picked up in his stint at the golf course. And it's a result of constant interaction with some of the members of the Classic Golf Resort, many of whom are from either Korea or Japan.
The Classic Golf Resort has been in existence for the last 10 years. We have approximately 1,500 members, all of whom are in the top echelon of the industry, consisting of chairmen, managing directors.
The Classic Resort is in Gurgaon, Haryana, bordering on Rajasthan, and it took us about an hour and a half to get there from our office near Connaught Place at the centre of Delhi. The first thing that strikes you once you start exploring the place is its sheer size. It's built over an area of about 300 acres. It's surrounded by the low ranges of the Aravallis, much like the Golden Greens Golf and Country Club, which is also off the Delhi-Jaipur highway. But that is where the similarity ends. The course is designed by the Golden Bear, Jack Nicklaus, the first of its type in South Asia. It's a 27-hole golf course and its topography is divided into 3 distinct parts: the valley, the ridge and the canyon. With lots of challenges in the form of bunkers and water hazards, we thought why not quiz some members on which holes do they tread the most.
I find the 8th, I guess, is the most difficult because the green doesn't hold the ball. So you've got to not only hit a long shot onto the green, but you have to try and hold the ball.
If you normally hit to the somewhere straight, no problem. But if you skill ball to the left, too much left to the right, okay, the bush is waiting for you.
The 16th and the 17th, for me at least, with their long holes.
Now for some figures. The ridge combined with the valley form the 18-hole par 72 7,114-yard signature championship golf course. And the canyon is a par 36 9-hole course of 3,135 yards. Now here is a little mathematical exercise for you golf lovers. Why don't you sit back and calculate how long it would take for you to play on a 27-hole golf course? But then who plays 27?
Constant rain interruptions and the worst thunderstorm in years also could not stop Ben Curtis from claiming the Booz Allen Classic title. This was the American's first title since he stunned the golfing world in 2003 when he triumphed at the British Open.
And welcome everybody to a mostly overcast.
It's been a long wait, but the gods finally smiled on Ben Curtis at the Booz Allen Classic in Potomac, Maryland. The American lifted his first title on the PGA Tour since his stunning victory in the 2003 British Open. And he did this in unique fashion. Constant rain delays meant that the event was delayed by 2 days and there was a first Tuesday finish on the PGA Tour in 26 years. However, Curtis was a class apart all week at Potomac. On the first day, he shot the lowest score of his career, managing a 9-under par round of 62. And he carded a second round 65 and a third round 67 to lead by 7 strokes heading into the final round.
What a day, what a week it's been.
Constant thunderstorms had forced play to stretch to Tuesday, with Curtis enjoying a comfortable lead over Irishman Padraig Harrington when play resumed. He eventually completed his inevitable victory, making meaningless bogeys on 17 and 18 to win by 5 strokes.
Well, that's all we have time for in this episode of Just Golf. Let us know how you found our episode. Write to us with your suggestions and feedback at the same email address. That's talkback@headlines-today.com. And until next week, enjoy your golf.